Hi everyone, I'm Moody Boo and I am back with a list. This one is going to be the go-to perfumes that I've been wearing this spring. Pretty much my favorite perfumes that I'm wearing and am going to continue wearing, or I'm going to start wearing. When I think of a springtime perfume for me, I think of a freshie, an aquatic, and sometimes a floral. Now, some of those will also arc over into my summer perfumes because I wear a lot of those kind of perfumes in the summer, but I do tend to grab more tropical scents in the summertime. I didn't want to say it's a top 10 because I think I have 12 here. And these are, I wanted to make sure on this list, are all perfumes that I got since last spring, or if I got them last spring, I didn't wear them because it was getting too hot or whatever. So all of these perfumes are ones that I have not had on a springtime list prior. Because of course I'm still going to wear Coney Island and Molecule 05. But I did wear those. I think I wore 05 last spring. I know I wore it last summer. I think I wore it last summer. Pretty sure I wore it last summer. Anyway, maybe it should have been on the list, but whatever, I got plenty. And Coney Island's always going to be my go-tos. And of course, Il de Soliani has several that I wear in the spring and summer. But so let's just do this. Now, a few of these I haven't done a review on, so I'm not going to talk about them much because I am going to review them individually.
Like, subscribe, and read the bell, ding ding!
I don't even know if I've done a review on Pacific Lime by Atelier. I think I have. So I did not wear this one last spring, and I don't think I had it. Oh, he's so pretty though. Oh, it's so pretty. It's an Atelier, and Atelier Cologne really does some good freshies. I mean, Orange Sanguine is a beautiful summer perfume. Pomelo Paradise, that one I go back and forth. Sometimes I really love it, sometimes I don't. But anyway, they have several that are good for summer. And this one, of course, is lime and other citruses, a little coconut, a little mint, a little eucalyptus. And you get that. You definitely get that. It's not your average freshy kind of a perfume. It has more dimension to it than that. And, oh, it's so pretty. That eucalyptus and mint add this coolness to it that makes it so refreshing. But the lime stays dominant. And the coconut, I don't really get the coconut. There is a hint of sweetness in there, kind of milky, meaty kind of sweetness, you know, like you would get from the meat of a coconut, but I don't really detect coconut. It's a little bit on the tropical side, which means I'll probably be wearing this one summertime too. But that's Pacific Lime by Atelier Cologne. And I love that they give you a variety of sizes to where you can get a travel spray. In fact, they have a couple of different sizes, Atelier Cologne does, of their perfumes and travel sprays. And then you can get the 1 ounce, or you can get like 100 ml and I think 200 ml. So yeah, I love the variety of sizes. And so yeah, there you go. Performance is really good for me on this one. With freshies, aquatics, florals, they can last longer, but freshies and aquatics, usually you don't get much more than 6 hours. I usually get 8 out of this one with 2 sprays. So 2 sprays is pretty much what I do with all of them. I'll tell you if it's something different. So that's this one. Next. Another beautiful freshy perfume. I love orange in a perfume. And this one is Acqua di Parma, Blue Mediterraneo, Arancia de Capri. And this one you can see, I haven't had it very long. In fact, I think I used all of that just testing it, and I blind bought it because it was cheap. Not in quality, but in price. Oh, it's so pretty. It's a very orangey, but it's got a little more to it than that, than just orange. So this has a couple of different oranges, some petitgrain, some lemon and bergamot, and caramel, cardamom, and musk, according to Fragrantica. The musk I get. It adds a little hint of tang to it, and you get it more in the dry down. The caramel, I don't know. Maybe it's just what makes it a little sweet, because it's sweet. It's a sweet, freshy perfume, mostly orange-based. Oh, it's beautiful. It's a beauty. And it was so inexpensive. I think I got this on a discount website for like $40 or something. And it's pretty sure it's 50, 75 ml. I was wrong. So there you go. Blue. What? Next. One of the prettiest bottles in my collection. And that's by Centauri. And this is Proxima. This one was not a slow burn for me. Some of his other affairs have been, but this one was not. You know, I still haven't gotten into Dendera, but Gaia is going to be my next purchase from him. I'm still hoping, oh man, I'm still hoping he's going to make an amber perfume in an amber glass bottle. That's what I request. Anyway, Proxima is so pretty. It's a beautiful berry, fresh, sweet and tangy kind of a perfume. Oh, it's wild berries, grapefruit, black currant, some solar notes, some aldehydes, musk, iris, some woody notes, a little bit of floral in there. It's so pretty. But for me, it's all about the berry notes. Some of the aldehydes, but in here they work. The musk, a little bit of floral, the grapefruit is pretty prominent too, without that cat piss note. Because sometimes grapefruit can come across kind of cat pissy. And this does not have that. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. I've actually worn this twice this week. So, and I'm wearing blue. I should wear it now. Am I wearing something? I don't think I'm wearing it. Am I wearing something? I don't think I'm wearing it. Oh, I am now. It's sweet, it's tart, it's fresh, but it's not airy like a lot of freshies. It's thicker than that. It's almost like a freshy nectar kind of a perfume. It's so good. And performance for this on me is about 7 hours, maybe 8. Just depending, with 2 sprays. Love. Next. The next one I'm super excited to wear. I haven't started wearing it this spring yet, but it's next in the lineup, is Clear Heart by Map of the Heart. Oh, this is a beautiful aquatic. Oh, it's fresh, it's aquatic, it's uplifting. It's clean. Oh, and look at the bottle. Shh. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. I don't know what that was. So this is green leaves, black currant, citruses, water notes, peony, neroli, iris, olibanum, white cedar extract, musk, and sandalwood. And it does dry down, and it goes kind of past the aquatic. And with peony, it almost smells like this peony is floating in water. It's a very fluid kind of peony smell. And oh my God. And that neroli is wonderful. It's not soapy. It's a little sweet, a little tart. It's very intense in some, because this one isn't blended quite as well as some of the other ones from Map of the Heart, but that's okay, because sometimes I get the aquatic notes really strong, sometimes I get the neroli, sometimes the peony, and then when it dries down, the woods come out. There is a lot of dimension with this perfume, a lot of stages, and I just adore it. And it's super unisex. It lasts easily 7 hours with 2 sprays. It's a beautiful perfume. It's good stuff. Next. The next one I don't actually have a full bottle of, but I have several of these travel sizes. I think I have 4 of these, and these are I think this is 7.5, and this is Floraiku, 1 umbrella for 2. Oh. It is black currant, tea, and cedar, or woody notes, and that's it. But it's a sweet black currant. It's almost like you've added black currant syrup to a green tea, a cool green tea drink. And the cedar, it's almost like it's just in a wooden cup, but not a fresh cut wooden cup, one that's been around a while, because the cedar is really light. It's not intense, even with the deep dry down. It doesn't come up and become one of those woody base kind of perfumes. It's not like that. This moist berry and tea aroma, and it is moist and it's cool and refreshing and thick for a berry tea perfume. It's very dense. And, well, you know, I say very for a berry tea perfume. But all the wood does when it comes out after, gosh, it takes a while. It takes for me a couple hours before I really detect the woody base. And that just dries it up just a hint and warms it up just a touch and kind of airs it out just a little bit to where it's not quite so dense. Has a little bit of feathering around the edges once the wood comes in, but that takes a while. This is so incredibly beautiful berry tea, but not like a berry tea, because you don't smell the berry really heavily when you drink a tea. It's very light. And this is tea leaves. This is fresh tea leaves with dew on it. And you've taken these fresh black currant berries and these moist tea leaves, and you've boiled them, put them in a tea, and then thrown them in the freezer for quite some time. And then you poured it into an old wooden cup. And then you added some black currant, sweet black currant syrup to your tea. Yep, that's what I get. Oh, I have been loving wearing this one. And most of these perfumes you can wear during the day. Most freshies, most aquatics are absolutely fine during the day. A lot of these you can also wear at night. I think that 1 umbrella for 2, abso-freaking-lutely, you can wear at night. Clear Heart, not as much. I would probably stick more with daytime with it. Proxima, you definitely could wear that at night. Orangey, Blue Mediterraneo, daytime. And Pacific Lime, I think, could go either way, day or night. It's versatile that way. This one, it could go during the day, but why? Why would you? It's so good. It's so good. And this one it really performs well for me. I absolutely get 8 hours with this, with 2 sprays. And it projects, and it's that dense kind of projection too, which is outstanding. I think Floraiku is a wonderful house. 1 umbrella for 2 by Floraiku. Next one is Koala by Zoologist, and I've been wearing this one too. This one is nighttime to me though. I don't wear this during the day because it's very niche. Oh man, oh, that eucalyptus is divine in this, and it's sweet. Oh, so this is eucalyptus and pine tree and honey and citruses and mimosa and black tea, spices, geranium, vetiver, incense, vanilla, amber, sandalwood, oak musk, and musk. For me, it is all about the eucalyptus, about the woody, piney notes, the citruses, the mimosa, the black tea. Oh, and the eucalyptus. Did I already say that? This smells like a tropical forest to me. Not that I've ever been to Australia and wouldn't know what the area around natural habitat for a koala would smell like, but I picture this because it just seems spot on. I don't know why I say that. I'm no expert, but it just seems that way. That's just instantly what I picture. I can't come up with a better visualization when I wear this. That's all I think of is a tropical forest with a koala sitting in a tree and eucalyptus leaves. That's just, it is a wonderful, amazing niche perfume. The more I wear it, the more I love it. I also have a travel spray. Oh. It's just a masterpiece in my opinion. Koala by Zoologist. Oh, so good. Next. The next one is also in the next lineup, next rotation, probably next week I'll start wearing it, is Ultramare by Bois, 1920. Oh, blue glass, what? Oh, I was going to tell you too, I'm not going to do that green glass tag that Canada Kim tagged me in because I went searching my entire collection and 5 green bottles. I just don't have any. I don't know why. I have lots of blue, lots of red, lots of gold, lots of black. But I don't have green. So I just thought, nah, I won't do it because it'd be 5 minutes. And they're not very interesting perfumes. I've already talked about them. So anyway, blue glass though. Ultramare, Bois. Wonderful. Oh, this is so nice. Very unisex though. I think a lot of females will think this is a little more on the masculine side. Masculine. Anyway, this is tea and rhubarb and citruses and a little bit of juniper in there and a lot more citruses, a little bit of florals, a bunch of earthy notes, a little bit of amber, sandalwood, musk. This is mostly citrus, rhubarb, and tea to me. But in the dry down, some of that sandalwood and amber comes out. And it really warms up the perfume, in my opinion. But, oh, it's not super sweet. In fact, it's barely sweet. It has a hint of medicinal to it. And I don't know what that's from, but probably the juniper, maybe. I don't know. Oh, it's so lovely, though. It's fresh without being sweet. It has a hint of tart with all those citruses, because we're talking bergamot and lemon and mandarin and orange and lime and that and so there is a ton of citruses in this, so no wonder it's super fresh. But that is not the soul of this perfume. It is more because the tartness I think is from the rhubarb. And the freshness, of course, is from all of those citruses. But the tea is super interesting in this and makes it a hint formal. It's a little medicinal, and that tea and the tart and the sweet and a bit floral in there. But I think it smells formal. I don't think this is necessarily one that is either day or night. I think you could do either or. And it, to me, smells formal. So, performs pretty good. I think last time I wore this, it was about 7 hours. And it was getting warmer out. But it wasn't springtime yet. We just had some fluke warm winter weather. But yeah, this is beautiful stuff. Anyway, next. This one shocked the shitski out of me. I'm not a big neroli person. Neroli Portofino is one of the worst perfumes I've ever smelled. I can't stand that stuff. I've tried many, many, many times. It's soapy, it's intense, it's tart and sweet, but they don't merge well. The sweet and tart is very over here and over here. Nothing comes together. I just can't stand that perfume. So Neroli is always a no for me. Well, Door Prestige sent me a bunch of samples with my last purchase from them. So now my latest purchase is because of one of those samples they sent. And that's Chabaud Orangey Musical. Anyway, I was stunned. This is neroli. Orange and neroli. That is the main thing I get, especially at first, the first couple hours. Oh! Had the sprayer pointed the wrong way. Oh, it's just, I don't even know. This is a perfume that will go in my next perfumes I love with notes I hate. Or it'll go in a video with, you know, perfumes that break my rules. Because I don't like neroli. And this is strong neroli, at least for the first hour. And then the orange kind of starts, sweet orange comes in and really starts kind of pulling that neroli in a little bit. I adore it. I absolutely am wackadoodle over this. So it's neroli and it's jasmine and some citruses, some sugar, some anise, some almonds, benzoin, vanilla, musk, orange blossom. And it's not super sweet at first. That neroli is really dominant. So it's got just a hint of tart in there. And it's really uplifting and very fresh. But once the orange comes in and some of those other notes like the almond, the anise, the sugar, because sugar adds this tang to everything that I've noticed. And when those start coming in, it doesn't take away from the orange or the neroli necessarily, but it adds an element of gourmand to it. It comes so close to being gourmand that it could lick the fence. It really could. But it doesn't quite jump over. You know, it kind of sits on the fence, straddles it. Yeah, careful of the barbed wire there. I am shocked how much I adore this perfume. I really am. I'm stunned. Stunned face. So, and it lasts really well for me. I mean, really, really well for me. So that's Chabaud Orangey Musical, and I haven't done a review on this, so I'll do a more in-depth one in the future. Next. Here's another one that I haven't done a review on, but I will be very soon. My latest acquisition from Galleria Perfume, and that is By the Yuzu Grove. Look at the pretty yellow. Oh, I love. And I adore this. Oh my God, I just adore it. Oh, it's fresh. It's a little sweet. It's tart. It's thick though. It's not real airy. It's more dense, one of those denser, freshy kind of perfumes. Oh, it's got greenness to it. It is pure spring and summer to me. I will be wearing this in the summertime too. And I'm going by Fragrantica just because I'm lazy and it's convenient. So this is lemon zest and yuzu and ginger and mandarin and some pepper and some sage, olibanum, nutmeg, vetiver, cedar, sandalwood, and leather. I don't get the leather. I don't get that at all at any stage of it. But when it does dry down, some of those earthy notes come up. And I am whack-nut daddy-o over it, let me tell you. I could swear there's a hint of musk in there, though. I'm not sure what I'm getting, why I'm getting musk. But there just seems, with that freshness, there just seems to be a hint. Maybe it's not musk, but there's a hint of sexy in there. I'm not sure what it's from, but it's beautiful. And you want to talk performer, another 10-hour right here. Yeah, very unisex. Galleria Parfums is becoming one of my favorite houses because there's another one I want to get, the tobacco one. Yeah, I want to get that one. And there's another one too, Dusk to Dawn. That one I really like. And they're not even done, I'm sure, making perfumes. Oh boy. So, By the Yuzu Grove. Wonderful. Next. And the next one I've talked about before, done a review on. crazy about, and it's by Domaine Prive Chevaufoyer. Honeysuckle. Oh my God, it's so pretty. This is probably the most feminine out of anyone I have on this list, is the Chevaufoyer. But I don't see why a guy couldn't wear it, because it's not so sweet, thick honeysuckle that it has more dimension than that. So I think that a guy could absolutely pull it off. And it's just lime, mandarin, and honeysuckle. It's just a freshie. But I swear, there's some earthy notes in there too. It's almost like you're almost smelling more of, it says Italian mandarin, almost more of the leaves and the tree in there too. And the honeysuckle and the vine it's growing on. That's what I get with this. But I'm going off of Fragrantica again, not off of the actual house's website. There may be more to it than that. But it's just a beautiful, fresh, floral, sweet, a little bit hint of tartness in there, and then warmth as it dries down. It gets a little warmer. It's just a gorgeous perfume. Prices are crazy on it too. It's lovely. I've been wearing the crapola out of this springtime. And it's got a tippy bottle though. I hate that, but you know, what can you do? Performs well. Another one that's in the starting lineup for next week, and this is definitely a daytime work kind of perfume, is by Hermes, and that's Eau de Merveille Bleu. I just have the 1 ounce bottle. Oh, this is a pretty aquatic. This is a beautiful aquatic. Again, I do think some women will think it's a hint on the masculine side, but it's not in the least. It's just sea notes, woody notes, and patchouli. And the patchouli doesn't really come out until it dries down. And then it's almost like this patchouli is sitting on a beach. It's been washed ashore. It's very wet. It's right next to the ocean, next to some driftwood or something. It's beautiful, beautiful, and performs okay. You know, pretty standard aquatic, really. So, Eau de Merveille Bleu by Hermes. Next, another aquatic that I absolutely adore, and I have been wearing, but it's still going to be in my lineup for next week too. Could be day or night, and that's Towers Fatalo Blue. It's a beautiful perfume. Gorgeous aquatic. Oh, it's got a hint of spice in there, and it's fresh, and it's earthy, and it's niche. It's a niche kind of aquatic perfume. So this is fennel, Sicilian lemon, lavender, herbal notes, bourbon geranium, orange blossom, sea notes, tonka, cedar, and amber. And you get every one of those, I think. Every one of those, because the spice, and that bourbon geranium too. Because bourbon geranium isn't sweet, not in my experience. Geraniums aren't real sweet. This is a hint spicy, almost peppery, kind of an aquatic with some green notes and a touch of florals and some warm wood notes in the base to anchor it. That's kind of what I get in general. Oh, the tonka bean and the amber, I'm not sure. The amber, I think, just warms it up in the base. I think that's where I am perceiving the amber. But the tonka, I don't get it. It does have some sweetness to it, but I think it sweetens up once it warms up a little bit in the dry down. And that might be where the tonka comes in. But I don't necessarily get tonka. It's got some meat to it, though. This freshy perfume has some meat to it. It's got substance to it. So it's not, the heart of it is very dense, but yet it's got feathered kind of edges. It's a really good perfume that way because You can feel the denseness of the perfume when you're close up to it. But it doesn't stay that way. It feathers out to where it's not going to be a nose rocket for somebody if they walk into your sillage. It's going to be gentle. It'll be sweet-like. And it performs well for me. It's a tower. I just adore Andy Tower. I just think he is one of those geniuses. I just do. So, all right, I think we only have one more. Ha! And the last one I'm not going to talk a lot about because I can't believe it, but I don't think I've done a review on it yet. I've talked a lot about it, but I haven't done a review. And that's Gallagher's Amongst Waves. I have like 6 samples of this. So I've got quite a bit. So I haven't even really, you can tell I haven't even touched the bottle yet. Oh, Amongst Waves. Amongst Waves by Gallagher is one of the best melon perfumes out there that I've ever smelled. Oh, and it's aquatic, and it's sweet, and it's tart, and it's fresh. It's almost tropical. It's beautiful. This will be one I will be wearing in the summertime too. I think you could wear this day or night. Oh, it smells like a fruit compote, a fruit salad or something, a melon salad. So it's melon and green apple and ginger and lime and pomegranate, orange, water notes, sea salt, tulip, iris, patchouli, and vanilla. And for me, yes, 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 to all of those notes. I absolutely can see every one of them in here. The one I can see the least is the patchouli because it doesn't come out until the deep, deep dry down. And it's not a head shop, hippie. It's just a little earthiness that comes out and kind of grounds it. I don't actually ever get a patchouli, say, just a green earthiness kind of thing. The fruit notes, especially those melons. Nice melons. Oh, it's just amazing. So, yep, this will be a summer perfume too. And it performs so well. 8 hours, pretty easy with 2 sprays. So, Amongst Waves, damn. All right, I went through them all. I have more I could have added. And of course, like I said, I didn't want these are virgins for my spring list. So that's kind of why I wanted to put them on here. So thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And I will be back with reviews of my Amongst Waves, my Yuzu by the Yuzu Grove, Orangey Musical by Chabaud. I'll be back to do reviews on those in the near future. Wax on, wax off. So, okay, so thank you for being here. And don't forget to like and subscribe and ring the bell and comment if you want. If you don't, it's all good. I still love you. Use your nose. Peace.